What is happening, you wonderful people? So I just got home a little bit ago from seeing the new Lego movie, the new Pharrell Williams documentary biographical movie called Piece by Piece. And I had no expectations for this film. I actually was not planning on seeing it at all, but I'm glad I did, so let's talk about it. So piece by piece. So in this movie, it is basically, if you want to sum it up, all down to it, the main plot is it's a documentary slash biographical film about Pharrell Williams and his life and his backstory and how he became this universal big staple in our music industry today. But here's the catch. It's Lego. Who doesn't love Legos, right? So, like I said in the beginning of the video, like I mentioned, I had no expectations for this film. Not one bit. I was not planning on seeing it, but, you know, I heard good things. I looked into it, and I was like, hey, the reviews are actually pretty stellar, pretty good so far for this movie. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not go see it? So I got my advanced screening pass, and Sean Chandler was there. If y'all are not subscribed to Sean Chandler, go subscribe. Sean, if you're watching this, I saw you. I didn't get a chance to say hello, but it was good to see you there, man. Again, y'all go subscribe. His movie reviews and all that are awesome. So anyways, I have a love-hate relationship with the Lego movies. Like, look, Legos are a big part of all of our childhoods. It's a big, I don't know what the right word would be, big thing in our culture. That's the way to say it. And I grew up playing Legos. I know most of y'all probably did. And I love the original Lego movie. I love that film. I don't really like the second one. It's just, I feel like the second one it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. And then the Lego Batman movie, I know most people love that film. I just thought it was okay. I personally didn't love it, you know what I mean? I didn't hate it either. Same with the Lego Ninjago movie. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't love it. So overall, the Lego movie franchise has kind of been a mixed bag for me, except for the first film, and now really this one. Like, I walked out of this movie going, okay, this is actually kind of fun. But at the same time, I don't think it's like the greatest movie ever. I don't think it's amazing, but it's not on the same level as the second Lego movie or Lego Batman or Lego Ninjago, in my opinion. I like this one significantly more than those three. But again, I like the original Lego movie more, you know? So I think that, you know what you're going to get walking into these Lego movies. They're typical. But this one's kind of different, you know? Like, I like Pharrell Williams' music. I like his music. And, you know, especially the music he's done for the Despicable Me franchise and just his music in general, you know? And I've never met the guy. I've never met him. But he seems, and especially after watching this movie, he seems like a genuine guy, which nowadays you say that, but with all this stuff going on in the music industry right now and Hollywood, you never know, you know. But I'm saying he seems like a stand-up guy, but you never know nowadays. But anyways, so I thought the animation, just like the other Lego movies, was perfect. It was everything you'd expect. I thought it was, you know, it was I don't know if I'd say beautiful is the right word, but it was awesome is the right word. It was cool, you know, it was cool. And, you know, you have the music, all these songs from Pharrell Williams and other artists that voiced their characters in this movie, and I like all those songs, you know. Some of them, you know, more than others, but, you know, I think the voice acting was great. You have Pharrell Williams as himself, Gwen Stefani was in there, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Pusha T. Who else do you have in here? You have a lot of people. A lot of Justin Timberlake, Jay-Z. You have a lot of people, and I feel like some of them have more time to shine than the others, but at the same time, I feel like that's okay because the story flowed nicely. Like, I actually was invested in learning more about Pharrell Williams. And it's cool because there's some things in this movie that you learn about him, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, really? I did not know about that. That's actually really interesting. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You learn in this movie that the McDonald's jingle, like the McDonald's, you know what I'm talking about, like the theme song. He helped work on that. I had no clue about that at all. When they showed that part, when that part played, I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. I did not know about that. And, the movie has a lot of, they go into depth about his story, and they flesh it out a lot, and you get invested, and you're like, oh, I want to learn more. I really do. And, because the story has a lot of depth, so do all the characters, mainly Pharrell Williams' character, because again, it's a biographical movie, so we learn more about him. And it's just, after watching this movie, I want to know more, because I love his music. I think his music is a work of art, and it's just, I now want to learn more, even though we learned a lot in this movie. But it's just, if I had to talk about my little nitpicks, my negatives, I know I said that I don't think this movie is, like, amazing. I don't think it's like, oh, top 5, top 10, one of the best movies of the year. It's like one of the best movies of all time. No, I don't think that. But I would watch it again. I definitely would. It has some really good lighthearted humor, I think. And I think that I lost my place. I lost what I was going to say. There's so much I want to say. I already went into the emotional depth. And going back to that a little bit, that way I can try to think about what else I was going to say. It is pretty emotional. Like, there's something that happens with his grandma, and it adds to his story and legacy, and his grandma helped shape him to who he is today, and it worked. And my negatives, that's what it was, my negatives. I have to say, I feel like the pacing was a little off, maybe a little off, but not too bad, so I feel like it was a little off. I do feel like that at times it was a little random, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt, odd's not the right word. Random's the right word, though. It felt a little random at times, but then I was bored a little bit, a few spots here and there, and I felt like at the beginning it was a little fast paced, and then at certain points it was a little slow, But other than that, I mean, it's funny. Like, this movie's PG, and I'm shocked that they put some of the stuff they did. I'm shocked they put some stuff in here because it's PG. And when I was watching, I was like, oh, my whole theater, we were all like, oh my gosh. Like, we were laughing at it though, because it's PG. It's a PG movie, but we were all just laughing like, they really put that in there? Oh, it wasn't anything like explicit or erotic, but you could probably say that if you wanted to. And it's like, it's nothing inappropriate or nasty, but it's like, there's a lot of beach party scenes and stuff, and, different like artists and all that we know, and, Lego women with bras on and all that, and then Lego women with bikinis on at the beach, and I'm like, And there's a few S words, you know. They say a few cuss words in this movie, which I was kind of shocked about. But then I was like, you know what? All the people in this movie, you know, I'm not shocked. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a fun movie. If you're a Lego fan, I definitely, and if you're a Pharrell Williams fan, definitely check it out. I had fun with it. So that'll wrap up this video for today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe down here, like, comment, share in this video. We're at 426 subs. Next milestone is 500. Then to 1K, that's the big milestone. And then beyond that as well. I'm grateful for all y'all. I'm glad y'all are here. And if you're new to the channel, what you'll find on here is movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reactions, movie news, movie live streams, all of that wonderful stuff under the movie umbrella. Y'all tell me what y'all think down below. Are y'all looking forward to Piece by Piece? Maybe not. Are y'all going to wait to see it on streaming? Are y'all just not interested in it? It releases in theaters next Thursday the 10th, so definitely go check it out. That is all for me today. That is all from me today. Keep talking movies, my wonderful people. Cheers.